Hey y'all, I'm back with a Plan With Me video, and this is for February 5th through the 11th. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I have my A5 planner sheets down on my desk out of my A5 planner, and these are from the Hobby Lobby collection Agenda 52, and as you can see, these are horizontal. And I'm simply going to use a lot of my stamps on this spread, but not only that, I am actually going to decorate before I write anything down. I wanted to try this out, and I have to be honest, I really liked it, and I think it's because I just didn't think too hard with the decorating because I just started stamping, and I used all the different spots that I left to fill in tasks, and so you'll kind of see how I do that. I'll show you kind of like the before the pen and the after, if that makes sense. So I've used a couple of stamp sets as I've been chatting, a couple of inks as well. One of the inks, kind of like the pinkish red one, is by Kelly Purkey, and the other one is by Memento, and it's in a rose color, I believe. And I'm using, first I want to point out the stamp set by Paige Evans. I can't really remember I don't think it was the Turn to the Page collection. I think it was the one right before. But it has lots of icons for perfect for your planner. So it has some checklists, and it has a little bullet, some bullet rows, and then it has some lines and some floral pieces as well. So I used the bullet stamp to go around the page and just add some lists. And I actually added more on the days where I'm off and I have errands and things like that. And then I just added 3 on the days where I work and have a little bit less to focus on outside of work. I also added a couple of Kelly Purkey label stamps. So I'll go back to that stamp set here in just a second, but I wanted to add just some little pops of color with those. I think they are Stampin' Cut, and I got those from Michael's, but I think that they have them on Joann's website, and if I can find those, I'll link that. So I'm also going to pull some florals from this mini planner. I think I'm not really 100% sure what it's called, but I think it might be Choose Happy. And I only pulled one floral from that because I really wanted to focus on that purple color and not bring in a ton of different other colors, because I really love this color scheme so far. I love the kind of like that pinkish red, and then kind of the brighter pink, and then that lilac color. And then I'm going to use a couple of stickers as well, because I wanted to, obviously I didn't want to leave out stickers for anyone who still loves to use stickers with their stamping techniques, but I also wanted to use the What's for Dinner stickers. I'm going back to my stamps now. I'm going back to the one that I talked about earlier, that's by Paige Evans. And now I'm going to pull this Kelly Purkey one. I pulled it and then I set it aside. I'm not 100% sure what I pulled off of that stamp set at this point. But now I'm skipping around and I'm going to some of the stickers that I've print and cut on my computer. And then I want to leave the bottom part for some ideas. And so I am leaving that blank for now, but I labeled it Craft Ideas. And at this point, I am looking through some of my other stamp sets to see if there's anything I want to use. And I haven't found anything just yet. But I did pull this heart. I think it's from an Allie Edwards stamp set. And I want to say it might be, maybe it's not. I can't remember where that stamp is from. It might be even a Studio Calico stamp set. So I am going back to my label stamps, and I want to use this larger label there on Tuesday. And I toyed with the idea of using this kind of faux washi tape, but I really didn't. It was kind of flimsy because it's not the photopolymer type of stamps, and so I didn't end up using that because it was kind of curved and it just didn't look right. I used the to-do sticker for underneath my bullets on Tuesday. Now, one thing I want to mention is things are not really in order on this particular spread, and I really liked the balance of all of it, like how I would add the bullets on one side for one day, and then the next side I would kind of balance it out by putting the bullet on the right side, if that makes sense. And so I really like the way that turned out, and I'll probably try that in the future again. I also use a Recollection stamp set, and I'm pretty sure I purchased that a while back, kind of when I started doing all the planning. So now I've grabbed my Papermate Flare pen, and I'm going to go ahead and start filling in some of those bullet points. I don't know why I started on Wednesday. I think I just knew exactly what I needed to do on Wednesday, and so I kind of worked my way up to Tuesday and then to Monday, and then I'll go back down. But like I said, I really enjoyed the decorating first. Now I kind of see why people do that. I don't know what their reasons are, but I just wanted to try it. And then when I tried it, I really loved that it took me a lot less time. And really understand why you would think kind of having to go through, okay, how many labels do I need on this day to fill in all the tasks that I have? But I really didn't worry too much about that. And I think that's what I liked about it. I just kind of started stamping. And if for some reason I needed to add an additional sticker or an additional stamp, then I could go back to that. But I just went ahead and like put a base down and then started adding in my to-dos once I kind of got the decorating out of the way. Now I will say at the end I do add a few more stickers, and so you guys will see that. So I'm writing Olympics party because we do have, I know it starts Thursday or Friday, but we're going to have a little get together on Saturday, which we did that for the Summer Olympics a couple years ago. And we drew a country and we had to make a dish from that country. So and everything was so good. And so we're so looking forward to doing that again. And I drew Norway. My husband drew Sweden. So I have to make a Norwegian dish. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I would be happy to take suggestions on that. I've been looking on Pinterest and there are a lot of things, but some of them do seem kind of complicated. So I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm going down to my craft list there at the bottom. And then for the most part, I've filled in pretty much everything that I've wanted to fill in. And then at this point, I'm going to add just a couple more stickers. And then I think I'll be wrapping it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Let me know if you have any thoughts and what you think about decorating first, or kind of what you would rather do for your own spreads. I'd love to hear y'all's input. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.